The book.
Yes, just the book. We're going to work on the book, so be ready with the book. But first, we're going to know what is a suffix because we're starting a new unit. That is unit number 3, suffixes and syllables. That is the title of the unit that would start today in our first topic for the third partial. So suffixes and syllables, that is the unit number 3. Now, do you know what is a suffix? Do you have any idea what is that?
Yeah, and yeah.
Yes, you know what is a suffix or
Yeah,
not?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, you don't know what is a suffix. Don't worry. Today I'm going to tell you what is a suffix and what is also a base word. This is the two definitions that we need to know in this unit. Now we have here what is a suffix. Mia Valentina, help me to read this, please.
A suffix is a letter of or group of letters that goes on the end of the word and changes the word meaning.
Excellent. So again, a suffix is a letter or group of letters like this that goes at the end, like the word softly. We have two letters, the L and the Y, the letter Y. They are at the end of the word. So these two letters, they are a suffix. This is a suffix in this word. We can say soft or we can say softly. You have the word soft and softly. It's a new word by adding these two letters at the end of the word. So it changed the meaning. Yes, it changed the meaning. Suffixes are at the end. Remember, they are attached at the end. They're at the end. So like softly here. Do you know another word that it contains another suffix that you know? No? No? Okay, what about this word? I'm going to write one word and you're going to try to identify the suffix in this word. For example, this. Okay, do you think that this word has a suffix?
Yes.
Yes? What is the suffix in that word? We have a suffix, yes. Okay, we have walks. So the word walk, we can have the word walk. But if you add the letter S, so you have a new word, right?
Yeah.
A new word. So walked and walks. So the S is a suffix. Yes, the S is a suffix. What about this word, walked? Do we have a suffix in that word? In walked? Yes, we have it. We have the word walked and the ed that we attached. It is a suffix. These two letters. So as you can notice, a suffix can be 1, 2, or it can be more letters, and they are at the end. What we need to check is they are at the end. Now, remember, suffix goes at the end. So also we have this definition that it's a base word. What's a base word? Lucia, help me to read, please.
The word to which a suffix is added is called the base word.
That's right. It's a base word. We have the suffix in softly. It's this, li, the ly. Li is the suffix. So the word soft is the base word. This is the base word. This is the word that we attach at the end, the suffix, so it's called base word. These two definitions we need to know because in this unit, we're going to talk about suffixes. So we need to identify base word and suffixes. But don't worry, we have a lot of exercises that we're going to practice with this. Now, we have, for example, in this word cold, in the word cold, we have a suffix. We have the word cold plus ed. What is the suffix in this word? The ed. That's right. Cold is the base word and the ed is a suffix. How do you pronounce this word, class? Cold or cold?
Cold.
Cold. That's right. Now, what about this word that we have, for example, walked? Plus ed.
Walk.
How do you pronounce that word when you put the
Walk.
walk?
Walk.
Walked. You don't say walked. No, walked. What about this? This word. When you attach the sound.
Invented.
Invented. That's right. Now let's check. Let's pronounce this one. You have the word. How do you pronounce this word? Cold. Walked. Invented. Do you see the difference, the pronunciation of cold, walked, invented? This ed has, yes, the ed, it has different pronunciations. We have 3 ways to pronounce the ed suffix. So we're going to learn about this. Let me share this for you. We're going to learn the pronunciation because we don't say walk it. We don't say walk it. No, we say walked. So we have some rules. We have like some rules that we use, okay, that we use when we're pronouncing the ed at the end of the words. So number 1, we have this. It says verbs ending in a voiceless sound, like, so the words that ends with P, F, K, S, H, we have some letters here, CH, TH, C, or X. They are pronounced like t at the end. Like this. Let's look at these examples. We can listen to these examples. Let me share the sound. Listen to this example.
Helped.
Did you listen to the pronunciation?
Helped.
Yes. Helped. So the ed at the end, it's pronounced like you have a t. You say helped. Pronounce after me. Everybody pronounce after me. Helped. Helped.
Kissed.
Kissed. Now the second one. Kissed. Kissed. Like
Laughed.
laughed. Laughed. Like a letter T at the end. What about this word?
Washed.
Washed. Right. This one.
Finished.
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 How do you pronounce this one? No, it's not danced because the ed is danced. Listen, danced. The ed is like danced. That's right. Danced, not danced. Danced. Looked. This one. Watched. Now these words, it has the sound at the end. But what happened with these other words like this? The words that they have like a vibration. You can put your fingers in your throat. Everybody put the finger in the throat and pronounce this word, robbed. When you pronounce this word, you have a vibration in your throat. So if you put your fingers, you're going to feel that vibration. So this is like a letter D, the pronunciation that you make at the end. Listen. Rubbed. You see, the pronunciation is different from the first one. You say rubbed. Begged. It's a letter D, the sound. Begged.
Cold.
You don't say call it. You don't say cold. No, cold. Like a D. Cold. Now let's pronounce. Everybody pronounce. Rubbed. Begged. Cold. Claimed. Cleaned. Offered. Okay. Loved. Realized. This sound you have to make it. If you say just realize, it's incorrect. The pronunciation. You say realized. The sound is different from T. Listen to the different pronunciation. You say helped. Robbed. You listen, the pronunciation is different. Helped, robbed, because we pronounce like a D. Now, it's another way to pronounce this ED. You can say wanted, educated. It sounds like this. It wanted, educated. So let's pronounce these words. How do you pronounce this one?
Miss, I am Gabriela. Sorry, can I wash my hands?
Tell me, Gabriela.
Can I wash my hands because they are dirty?
Okay, just hold on. Just listen this pronunciation, just so you don't miss this. Just hold on.
Okay.
Now, how do you pronounce this word? Joshua?
Want.
That's right. And this one?
Educated.
Educated. That's right. There's one?
Ended. Ended. Ended.
And the
Needed.
last one? Needed. That's right. Do you listen? The pronunciation is different. You say needed, offered, looked. They have 3 sounds. So the ED, every single time that you see ED at the end of one word, think about if it is like t, like do, or is. So we have these 3 ways. Now let's pronounce these words. How do you pronounce? Let's take in account the first explanation. We're going to classify these words according to how they are pronounced, the suffixes. How do you pronounce this word?
Reminded.
Reminded. So the pronunciation is like t, d, or ed. Reminded. That's right. Here, reminded. What about this? How do you pronounce this word?
Believed.
Believed. How do, it is like believed, or under which heading it's like t or d. Believed. D, that's right. Believed. What about this one? How do you pronounce this word?
Talk.
Talk. Remember, it's not talking. Remember that we learned this pre-pronunciation. Talked. Talked. So talked is under which heading class? Like
The T.
that's right. It's talked. What about this? How do you pronounce this word?
Ordered.
Ordered. Ordered. Under which heading is class? Ordered.
D.
Under the letter D. That's right. What about this?
Dressed.
Dressed or dressed?
Dressed.
Dressed. Dressed. It's like the letter T. That's right. Dressed. What about this?
Matched.
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 Matched. Matched. What do you listen at the end? A T or a D?
ID.
ID? Matched.
A T.
The T matched. What about this word?
Start.
Started. Started. What is the last sound that you listen in this word? Started.
D.
That's right. The third heading. What about this word? How do you pronounce this?
Record.
Recorded. Recorded. Under which heading we can put recorded?
In the D. In the
That's
D.
right. Recorded. What about this? How do you pronounce this word?
Screamed.
Screamed. Screamed.
In the D.
That's right. This is going to be this here. What about the next word?
Asked.
Asked or asked? Asked.
In the T.
The T, that's right. What about this?
Pro.
Improved. Improved.
D.
D, that's right. What about this?
Phone.
Found. Found.
D also.
The D, that's right. What about the next word? This one.
Paint. Painted.
Painted, that's right. Painted. When you have the T, the sounds it's painted. Painted. What about this?
Corrected.
Corrected. That's right. And this word, how do you pronounce this?
Past.
Passed or passed? Passed. Remember, we don't say pass it. We don't say pass it. We don't say ask it. No, we have the three sounds. So we say passed, asked, matched, dressed, talked. It's like a t sound at the end. What about this word? We don't say believe it, ordered it. No, we say believed, ordered, screamed, improved, phoned. Here we don't say reminded. No, we say reminded. It's like a letter I, this reminded, started, recorded, painted, corrected. You don't say corrected. It's like this.
Correct.
Yes. So these three sounds is for the suffix ed. So this is the three sounds that we have. So now every single time that you see words like this, try to remember this pronunciation. I'm going to share this worksheet on Schoology so you can practice by yourself. Try to practice by yourself.
Now can I rest my hands?
Yes, you can go. Now let's continue here. We're going to work on the book, page 63. Here we have some suffixes. Page 63. Everybody look the book. We're going to add the suffix for these words. It says the word to which the suffix is added is its base word. We learned that base word is the word that we have here. From 1 to 8, we have base word, but we need to create new words using the suffixes. Now we have cook. If you attach the letter S, how is going to be now this word? You have cook plus S, cooks. If you add ed, how is it going to be?
Cooked.
Cooked or cooked?
Cooked.
Cooked. Remember the pronunciation. And you add the ing, it's going to be cooking. That's right. So we're going to complete this. Remember, we're going to attach the suffix for each of these words. We have the second one. We have learn. If you add the S, remember the suffix is the letter S. We have learns. If you attach the ed, it's going to be learned. Excellent. Excellent, Sian. Learned. The pronunciation is learn and learning. Excellent. What about work?
Work.
Work.
Worked.
And
Working.
excellent. Working. What about clean?
Cleans.
Cleans. Cleaned. Cleaning. That's right. Cleaning. Pick. Picked or picked? Picked. Like a picking. That's right. With ing, the suffix ing is picking. What about help?
Helps.
Helped or helped? Helped.
Helping.
Excellent. Shiver.
Shivers.
Shivered. That's right. Excellent. You pronounce so well. And the last one. Shivering. Excellent. Disturb.
Disturbed.
Disturbed. Are you sure it's disturbed or disturbed? Yes, that's right. And
Disturbing.
excellent. As you notice, we have new words. We have the base word, but when we attach the suffix s, ed, or ing, we create new words. Now we have new words. It's a word using different suffixes, using the suffix s, ed, or ing. Completing your book. Everybody should be completing in the book. What we're going to do in the second part. In the second part, we have the words using the base word and the suffix. So let's identify just the base word. Remember, the base word looks like this. Cook without the S, it's a cooks. This is the word, but we have cook as a base word. So in the second part, we need to write just the base word. For example, walks. What is the base word, Khaled? It's walk. That's right, without the letter S, right? Just this. This is the base word. So we're going to write the base word. We're going to erase. We're not going to write the suffix. Is it clear? Yes or not?
Yes.
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 Would you like to try by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, by yourself? Okay. If you need help, just tell me. Just tell. One more minute, 1 minute for yourself, and then let's check the answers together.
Miss, but I don't finish.
Finish.
Okay. Finished? Okay, let's check the answer. What about number 10, covered? What is the base word?
Cover.
Cover.
Covered, that's right,
Cover.
just cover. You don't have to write the ed because that is the suffix. In walks, the s is the suffix. What about number 11, guessed?
West.
Yes.
Guess,
Guess.
just guess because the ed is the space,
Two
which
S.
is the suffix. That's right, so guess with 2 s. What about frightens?
Fried.
Right.
Fried.
Frighten without the letter s. Just the letter s is the one that you don't write. Frighten. Talking.
Talk.
Cold.
Talk.
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 That's right, just talk. The ing is the suffix. The ing we do not have to write. What about lift?
Lift.
Live.
Lift without the letter
Lift.
s. You can
No
cross it
S.
out or using a different color. Hitched.
Hitch. Hit.
Excellent.
Hit.
Team.
Without ed. Cleaned.
Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Just clean. That's right.
Boy.
Boys.
Boy.
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 Without the s. Raining.
Rain.
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 Rain. Just rain. The
Rain.
ing is the suffix. Rolling.
Rolling.
Roll.
Roll,
Roll.
just
Roll.
roll. That's
Roll.
right, just roll. The ing is the suffix. What about loud?
Love.
Love.
Love. Packed.
Pack. Pack.
Packed.
Packed.
Excellent, Ian. Yes,
Born.
Fernando. Born.
Born.
Just born
Born.
without ed.
Spell.
Spelling.
Spell. Spell.
Spell. That's right. The word spelling
Pick.
has the suffix.
Pick.
And
Pick.
pick. For pick and
Pick.
pick. Do you have the same answers?
Yes.
Put a
Yes.
check. Excellent. You put a check if you have the same answers. Put a check, please. Did you finish to complete this part? All of you finished? No?
Yes.
Okay, if you
Yes.
finish, go to next page, page 64. Okay, go to next page. Next page, work by yourself. I'm going to wait 1 minute for your classmates to finish 63 and then 64. Okay, page 64.
I don't know.
Okay, read the rule in page 64. The rule is when ed is added to the base word and in our d or t, it stands for the ed sounds. It's the one that we explained in the presentation before. or times the ed will stand for the sounds of d or t. For example, they planted a tree, he cheered for the team, and she jumped over the rock. What we're going to do here? The instructions. Read the instructions. Khaled, please read the instructions.
Say each word and listen for the sound ed stands for. If ed has the same sound of plain text, write ed on the line. If ed has d or t sound, write d or t on the line.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to write ed, t, d, or t on the line. You have a line here, right? For example, learned. How is the pronunciation of learned? Do you listen at the end like a d, t, or ed? Learned. Learned. The letter D. So let's write it down here, letter D. You're going to write letter D because the last ed that you listen is like a ed. What about number 9? Cold. Cold.
Cold of the tea.
Cold. Cold. D, that's right. What about kept? Kept. Kept. This one. Number 2. Kept. It's like a letter T. Okay, what about rushed? Rushed.
T.
Letter T again. Number 3, we have the word squirted. Squirted.
The T.
D-E-D. When we have the letter T, when we have a T before ED, it's like ED. Okay, number 11, carted. Carted. ED, excellent. It's ED here, that again. What about walked? Walked. Walked.
T.
Like T, excellent. Asked. Asked.
T. T also.
That's right. Shirt. Shirt. T again. Again. T. Planted. Planted.
ED.
ED. Excellent. Fixed. Fixed.
T.
It's like a letter T. That's right. The pronunciation. What about finished? Finished.
T.
Like a letter T. Served. Served.
D.
D. That's right. You see the difference. Turned. Turned.
D.
D. That's right. What about hunted? Hunted.
T.
Hunted.
ED. ED. ED.
ED. Scolded. Scolded.
D.
Scolded. ED. That's right. Searched. Searched.
T.
T, that's right, like a letter T, the pronunciation, and handed, handed,
ED.
ED. The pronunciation that we are writing here, it's about the ED at the end, haunted, haunted. You see? Searched, you're not going to say search it, no, searched. It's not torn it, no, turned. It's not finished it, finished. I finished, for example. You don't say I finish it. No, finished. So the pronunciation is t, t, planted, asked. You don't say I asked it. No, I asked. It's like a T, asked, asked.
I finished.
Yes? You finished? Questions about this class? Questions about these pronunciations of the ED suffix? No?
No.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to finish page 64, the second part. So just show me your book. Show me your book if you finish. Everybody show me the book. Show me the book. Okay, excellent. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Remember you have some phonics and
And that, sorry, the exercise.